My friends, welcome to Reality Files. We are looking at the Emerald Tablets today. This is the first of many videos, and we're taking it to the next level here. So I've been looking at this ancient scripture for a long time, from many different cultures, and the Emerald Tablets is the very top of my list. This is the most sacred, truthful, full of wisdom, full of light text I've ever seen. And if you can resonate with this, if you can hear what Master Thoth or Hermes Trismegistus or Jesus Christ, this one incarnation of this being, is saying, right? Let it fill you. Let it fill you, right? And realize that this is literally the highest level. This was encoded on emerald tablets, alchemical tablets of purified, like the element of emerald, right? It doesn't break down these tablets. It's beyond science. It's an anomaly, right? How they made these. You don't put shit on permanent tablets that ain't worth something, right? So if they're making these permanent tablets, right, on golden rings and encoding this wisdom on here, realize it is the wisdom that they wanted to pass on to the generation that would awaken. Know that this is the highest level information, and let it seep in and change you, okay? Let it seep into your bones and your being. The emerald tablets right here, they essentially, a lot is covered here. The nature of reality, the nature of cycles, the laws, the overrulers of the cycles, the nature of man, right? Man is threefold in nature, and within each one of these natures of physical, astral, and mental, there's three qualities. So it's essentially breaking down the mechanics of reality, the mechanics of man. But furthermore, the most important part is it describes the bondage of darkness, the fetters of darkness that trap man here, that trap man's soul here, right? So it gives you meditations, words of power, right? Perspective of where we are, who you are, and how to free yourself, my friends. We are being oppressed and held down, and nobody's talking about this. So I'm going to put myself out there, and we're going to be tapping into the keys within, the keys of magic, the keys of time, the keys of mystery, right? The keys to prophecy, and the secret of secrets. So a lot of people, we're going to have like occultists and like people who are deep into this stuff jumping on here and calling me a lunatic and whatnot, but they can't hear it because they haven't experienced it. Now, I'm not saying like I'm some kind of way up here kind of guy, but like if you hear what is being said in the Emerald Tablets, I encourage you to tap into the subtle. I encourage you to do meditations on the sun state and becoming one with the light body. The majority of my energy work and meditations that I have out right now have come directly or have been inspired by the Emerald Tablets. The Emerald Tablets is full of meditations and ways and like perspectives to free yourself, okay? So without further ado, let's dive straight into it. This video, I think I'm just going to be reading parts of the Keys of Wisdom and Spaceborne, the fourth tablet and the third tablet. A lot of good information in here, and we're just going to be going through this. Let me know if you want videos about connecting this to the Gospel of Thomas, the Gnostic texts, and like reality itself. If you want videos just audiobook kind of style, reading through these with little annotations or stuff like this, a little informal, just grabbing the keys for you guys and delivering them. So I want to keep this video pretty short. There's going to be a lot more on the Emerald Tablets. Let me know if you resonate, what you think is very important, and what kind of videos you want further on these texts. So once again, this is the Keys of Keys, the Master of Masters, the thrice greatest Hermes, Thoth the Atlantean, speaking to you the wisdom of wisdom. Let's go into it. So let's start here, the Key of Wisdom, the third tablet of Thoth. I'm just going to read it and get to parts that I find important, and let's see, what time are we at? I'm going to set up a timer real quick so that I know what the hell's going on. Whatever. Okay, I, Thoth the Atlantean, give of my wisdom, give of my knowledge, give of my power. Freely I give to the children of men. Give that they too might have wisdom, to shine through the world of the veil of the night. Wisdom is power, and power is wisdom, one with each other, perfecting the whole. Let's see what color I want for right here. Wisdom is a bluish color. Okay. Be thou not proud, O man, in thy wisdom. Okay, one quick second here. This first little part, the keys of wisdom, is going to be talking about acquisition of wisdom, how to connect with other people and share wisdom and share light, and ultimately the acquisition of power and wisdom as it's seen from his perspective. A lot of deep truths for all of us in how to share and connect and get the wisdom out there. So wisdom is power, and power is wisdom. Be thou not proud, O man, in thy wisdom. Discourse with the ignorant as well as the wise. If one comes to thee full of knowledge, listen and heed, for wisdom is all. Keep thou not silent when evil is spoken for truth. Like the sunlight shines above all. My friends, speak the truth. Speak your mind. Speak your heart, and do not be scared. This is the only way. The truth is like a lion. Set that shit free. He who oversteppeth the law shall be punished, for only through law comes freedom of men. Cause thou not fear, for fear is bondage, a fetter that binds the darkness to man. A major part of the Emerald Tablets, my friends, a major part is this idea. Hold on, let me get this free. Right here. Cause thou not fear, for fear is bondage. A fetter that binds the darkness to man. It always talks about fetters of darkness. Fetters of darkness being things like fear and anxiety, which trap you in the flight or fight state. Flight state, which is of the body. Fetters of darkness exist on the emotional, mental, and subtle energetic levels, okay? A fetter that binds you to the darkness is like energetic blocks or things set up in our DNA that chain our light, our spirit, to the body and to the mountain of the physical, right? So it's going to talk a whole bunch about freeing the eye from the fetters of darkness, and I can link this up to the Gospel of Thomas, make the two into one, and say to the mountain, move, and the mountain will move. So many different things. So let me know if you want more of that. We will be touching on this soon. I'm just pointing out the fetters of darkness is an important part. So this is just more for like you right now. Follow thine heart during thy lifetime. Do thou more than is commanded of thee. Very important. When thou hast gained riches, follow thou thine heart. For there is no avail if thine heart be weary. Diminish thou not time of following thine heart. It is abhorred of the soul. Guys, the soul is the only eternal thing of man. All things in the physical will perish, right? So be a person who feeds that which is eternal, the soul, right? With truth, with wisdom, with love, with compassion, and with light, right? Build your consciousness, expand your consciousness, delve deep into wisdom, and live by thine heart. This is keys. They that are guided go not astray, but they that are lost cannot find a straight path. If thou go amongst men, make for thyself, love the beginning and end of the heart. Make for thyself, know thyself, and take your own damn path through life, my friends. If one cometh to thee for counsel, let him speak freely. For the thing for which he hath come to thee may be done. If he hesitates to open his heart to thee, it is because thou, the judge, doeth the wrong. Wow. What is this saying right here? It's saying, if someone comes to thee for counsel, because you've been acquiring all this wisdom and truth, because you seem to have something that they are lacking, right? Or if they want to bounce something off of you. If they fail to open their heart to thee, know that you are at fault, right? Because it is how open they feel they can be to you. Like Carl Jung was so integrated within himself, could show such vulnerability and accept people for who they are, that people could just open up to him completely and fully. So realize, if you can't get through to someone, or someone can't get through to you, you're doeth the wrong, basically. I like that part. Oh, this one's kind of cool for like the state of the education system and legalese. Repeat thou not extravagant speech, neither listen thou to it, for it is the utterance of one not in equilibrium. Speak thou not of it, so that before thee may know wisdom. Right? I went to an Ivy League school back in the day. Everyone's trying to be sophisticated and elegant, right? All the school of philosophy, everyone caught up in these words and this legalese shit, and this like no one actually attuning to the spirit of wisdom and philosophy and true knowing, right? So realize that extravagant speech is extravagant lies, right? The truth can be said simply. And so speak simply to oneself and to others so that they can understand it. Speak in ways they understand. Silence is of great profit. An abundance of speech profiteth nothing. I'm just going to keep going on here. If thou be great amongst men, be honored for knowledge and gentleness. Right here. I really like that part. It sounds a lot like Taoism. Ask, if thou seekest to know the nature of a friend, this is good stuff right here for sure. Ask not his companion, but pass time alone with him and debate with him, testing his heart by his words and his bearing. My friends, to know the true nature of somebody, do not judge him based off what others say. Do not judge him off appearances and how he acts, the mask he wears. But in fact, debate with him. Do not ask him directly. Debate and speak with him and see where his heart lies, my friends. I live by this. Whenever I meet someone, I seek to discover their heart bearing. Like, what are they fueled by? What is their deepest desire? And, like, what is within their heart, essentially, is the only thing that really matters. All else is a mask. Knowledge is regarded by the fool as ignorance. That's all that needs to be said on that one. The wise man lets his heart overflow, but keeps silent his mouth. O man, list to the voice of wisdom. List to the voice of light. This voice of light Thoth is speaking about right now comes from within and is heard when you are silent. When your thoughts are silent, when your environment is silent, when you have a tranquil mind and body. Mysteries there are in the cosmos that unveiled fill the world with their light. Let he who would be free from the bonds of darkness first divine the material from the immaterial, the fire from the earth. For ye that as earth descends to earth, so also fire ascends onto fire, and becomes one with fire. He who knows that fire, the fire that is within himself, shall ascend onto the eternal fire, and dwell with it eternally. This is I would say the essential base for what the entire Emerald Tablets is talking about. So, no fire from earth. The above from the below, my friends. Fire, earth, right? And understand that he who knows the fire within, knows your own spirit, knows your own source, knows your own flame and light, right? Then you fuel that, right? Because whatever you focus on, whatever you're aware of and put energy into, you fuel. So if you understand and feel your fire within, and you grow that, you will ascend to the eternal fire, right? And escape the bondage of man. The bondage of man being the earth, right? For ye that as earth descends to earth, right? This is what everyone else is doing because this is all they focus on. How can they fulfill the lusts of the earth? Fire, the inner fire, is the most potent of all force, for it overcometh all things and penetrates to all things of the earth. Man supports himself only on that which resists. So earth must resist man, else he existeth not. That is probably the deepest wisdom I've seen so far. And I haven't read this in a while, and that just blows my mind right here. Fire is the inner fire is the most potent of all force. This sounds a lot like the subtle force from the Lao Tzu and Taoism. Subtlety overcomes all rigidity, and the subtle force penetrates all fixed forces, right, and overcomes them, just like how water overcometh all, right? Fire, the inner fire, the light which you cannot see with these two eyes, right, penetrates all things of earth because it comes from above earth, right? It comes fire, right? Then we have air, and then we have water, and then we have earth. Fire is above all of them, okay? And it exists within them all. So that flame can penetrate all things of earth, right? And man, so essentially that fire is how you overcometh the bondage of man, the earth, and like all chains here. Man supports himself only on that which resists, meaning that man supports himself on the resistance to his oneness of flame and spirit, right? So like when you ascend through the earth, you release the resistance and become one with the flame. We'll get deeper into this later. All eyes do not see with the same vision, for to one an object appears one form and color, and to a different eye of another. So also the infinite fire, changing from color to color, is never seen from day to day. This is shit I always talk about in like my nature perception videos, and I'm probably going to make a video on the art of seeing later. But thus speak I, Thoth of my wisdom, for a man is a fire burning bright through the night, never is quenched by the veil of darkness, never is quenched by the veil of night. Essentially, your flame, my friends. Just consider this a flame, right? That's within you, and we have a lot of darkness all around it, right? You are a flame moving through the darkness. Your goal in life is to make that flame become all and connect back out to the universal flame, the eternal fire. Into man's heart I looked by my wisdom, found them not free from the bondage of strife, free from the toils thy fire, O brother, lest it be buried in the shadow of night, the shadow of night that surrounds you. Hark ye, O man, and list to this wisdom. Where do name and form cease? Only in consciousness, invisible, an infinite force of radiance bright. These forms that ye create by brightening, they vision are truly effects that follow thy cause. What is this saying? Have you seen my video, The Symptoms of Health, my friends? At the end of my video, The Symptoms of Health, I say that all forms, right? The physical body, your physical appearance, right? How healthy you are in terms of like flexibility, balance, movement, radiance, and whatnot. I say that all of those are in fact not indicators of health, but symptoms of health, right? And that by allowing the universe to flow through you, right, and reconnecting and aligning with the universe, with God, with nature, that you become a purer flame, right? And therefore, the effects of brightening your light, right? So all forms are the effect of the light. So if you brighten the light, all form changes. This is the key. Realize that all the body is a symptom. Go to the highest levels. I always say this. Man is a star bound to the body. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here's some truth. Man is a star bound to the body. we're about to go into Spaceborne after this, and I love what Spaceborne has to say, but let's continue with the keys of wisdom for a little while here. Until in the end he is freed through his strife. So we are a star bound to a body. We are light. Here's our light, right? Coming from one dot in the center, right? Because we are essentially a star or the sun state. But then we're chained to this body, right? And when the light goes out, or it is diminished, and your essential purpose is to overcome the body and to become freed from the strife. Only by struggle and toiling thy utmost shall the star within thee bloom into new life. Wow. He who knows the commencement of all things, free his star from the realm of night. Remember, O man, that all which exists is only a form of that which exists not. Everything that has being is passing into yet other being, and thou thyself art not an exception. Consider the law, for all is law. Seek not which is not of the law, for such only exists in the illusions of the senses. Wisdom cometh to all her children, even as they cometh unto wisdom. My friends, as you get closer to wisdom, wisdom gets closer to you. All through the ages the light has been hidden. Awake, O man, and be wise. Awake, O man, and be wise. We are delivering the ancient keys here at Reality Files. Let's see if we're still recording this. Oh yeah, this is going to be killer. List ye, O man, and be wise, for beneath the earth crust, in the halls of Amenti, that was the second tablet, we might go back, mysteries I saw that are hidden from man. Often have I journeyed deep in the hidden passage, looked on the light that is life among men. There beneath the flowers of life ever living, I searched the hearts and the secrets of men. Found I that man is living in darkness, light of the great fire hidden within. My friends, if you really want to resonate with these tablets, my friends, do the meditations and the energy work on my channel. Like, really tap into if you can discover the fire that is burning within, and you can feel the light and the darkness moving around you, you will realize the sacred truth, this high-level knowledge encoded in these tablets. It's not cryptic. All these people thinking this is such cryptic, like esoteric, like crazy information, haven't tapped into the subtle yet. If you tap into the subtle, and you feel the energy flowing all around you, and you feel the energy flowing through you, and you feel these bonds and these things that stop you from becoming one, these things that stop you from breathing fully, right? You will realize that these tablets are literally the key to unlocking the unfoldment of being. And this is like, yeah, you will see the truth hidden within. Not some cryptic shit, but something you can see through experience. Before the lords of hidden Amenti, I learned the wisdom I give unto thee. Masters are they of the great secret wisdom, brought from the future of infinity's end. 7 are they, the lords of Amenti, overlords of the children of morning, sons of the cycle, masters of wisdom. Do I need to go into these masters? I think I'm going to go into those masters when we talk about the 7 lords in tablet number obviously 7. The 7 lords. We'll go into the masters and whatnot. So that was just an introduction and a quick reading of the Key of Wisdom from the Emerald Tablets and my annotations, notes, and things that I found important. So remember, tap into the subtle. Go check out these tablets and the PDFs or whatever on my website. Link in the description. I'm going to have a learning page there. And please drop what kind of style you want these delivered into. I really want to start connecting this stuff to other scriptures or audiobook style if you just want to read through with less side conversations and tangents. But really go find these and investigate for yourself if you resonate. These are for our time right now and are for the children that are awakening. And if you can hear this, know that you are here for a damn reason. And seriously, spend some time finding that fire within. Tapping into the subtle and spending time in wonder at the great atum, or the nature of this reality, and see what is unseen by most, my friends. Learn to see, perceive, and feel the true nature of this realm, the darkness and the light, right? And feel the fetters of darkness and feel the flame of your soul, and let continue on in the next video. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. This is Reality Files. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.